All right. So I'm gonna preface this by saying it's hot outside. The windows is rolled up to try to maintain the sound. I don't feel like running the car and wasting gas and AC. So if I get a little bit of moisturized, you gotta forgive me. Hopefully it doesn't diminish the quality of the video. All right, what am I doing on camera today? What I'm doing is an end of the year type of thing for my CBD. And what I want to do is do top strains of the year that I experienced. So before I start, disclaimer, this video is for people 18 and over. This video is not intended to promote or condone any illicit behavior. This video is for educational purposes only. And these opinions are solely my own. I'm not being sponsored. Everything that I'm putting on a list or whatever is products that I paid for out of my own pocket. Okay? So, this year was probably the best year I've ever had as far as pain relief and the varieties of different strains. It's just a big winner. But now that they're done cutting the lawn, I can probably let some air in here. Hold on. Oh, nope, you just brought out the fucking weed whacker. Alright, so I don't care if I sweat. I just don't want to mess up the quality of the video. I got tired of doing it in the crib, so I wanted to do something different. And so the really good strain variations this year, a lot more variation than any year since I've been into CBD. A lot more exotic type of mixtures. It's really pushing the bar as far as type 3. So I got 10 different strains for my top 10 strains of the year. I will read the strain. Just accidentally played music in my earphones. Hopefully that did not play on the video. I don't want to get my channel a strike. I will say the strain name, the strain company, and maybe a thought or two. That's it. But I got 10 places for 10 different strains, but I got a few that get honorable mentions, and I'll do the same for those as well. The honorable mentions are in no specific order, but I'm going to read the list from 10 down to 1. So for 2022, for me personally, there are quite a few bangers, quite a few popular flavors that I have not tried. Just because I have a specific use case, pain relief only, I have no interest in recreational. That's why I use type 3 in the first place. And I'm not looking for any head change, body buzz, or whatever if it's at all possible. I'm only concerned in relieving chronic spinal cord pain. So the first honorable mention is a strain called Blueberry, also known as Violet Beauregard, from a company called Holy City Farms. Really great blueberry fruity strain. Indica. Lemon Haze from Top Cola Cultivators. A nice haze strain, super lemony. It's energetic without being racy. The next honorable mention is called Black Cherry Soda from Cornell Urban Agriculture. It's a traditional cure. Really, really great. First strain I've ever smelled that was indistinguishable from cherry. Not imitating the smell, just great. Now, I have a peculiar one on here because I actually didn't like it. Because this strain comes from a certain company. This company has a lot of finagling going on their website where you can't tell type 2 from type 3. And it's very well known. And this particular experience hit me like a truck. I did not have fun, but all I could wish was, if this was a true type 3, this would probably be right up at the top of my list. because how peculiar it is, how beautiful it is, the taste and smell profile is so out of this world. But it knocked me over, and I hated it. But those things aside, if those things were changed, I would have enjoyed it. The strain is from Flow Gardens. The strain is called Unicorn Butter. The next honorable mention is from Herbal Arrangements LLC, and the strain is called Blue Meringue. I didn't really get some of the flavor notes or some of the smell notes that other people got, but great enjoyable experience. One of the better strains this year, but didn't make it into my top 10. The other honorable mention is another strain from Herbal Arrangements. It's called Cherry Chocolate Syrup. It's a triple C pheno, but it was heavy on the chocolate, and it actually, unless I'm drunk, I don't drink, by the way, it's a sarcasm. The syrup smell was tangible. Okay, so now to the list. And number 10 for 2022, as far as the strains that I enjoyed this year, not the best all around, not what the next person down the street thinks or on Reddit, just what I enjoyed personally. Number 10 from Natural Nugs is a strain called Afghani Maple. 50-50 hybrid. Says it leans indica in a lot of different places, but I didn't get that. Great. It was wonderful. Natural Nugs is one of the most awesome, underrated companies out there. Number 9 is a strain called Melon Berries. Okay, Melon Berries is from one of my favorite companies called 5 Leaf Wellness. Melon Berries is just wonderful. Bright, chunky, dense. Good shit. So, another thing to mention as I go through this list that I forgot to mention before, and I'm sorry if I just spoke too fast. All these are great for pain relief, if you have a problem with that. So, number 8 is also from 5 Leaf Wellness. But this strain, positive, comes from High Alpine Genetics. I can't remember if 5 Leaf changed the name or if this is what Thomas originally named it. I have to look up. I think his is something Diesel. But number 8 is Blood Lime Kush. Really weird Fud Kush because it smelled like oranges. Awesome because it had another type of fruity, like a red berry kind of deal with it too. So, but the color was actually almost black purple. It's ridiculous, all kind of crazy shit. So number 7 is from Cornell Urban Agriculture. It is a blueberry muffin, but it's freeze cured. First time I've ever tried freeze cured. And man, I am here to tell you, if you've never experienced freeze cured, damn it. I keep turning on my music by touching my damn earbuds. So, the blueberry muffin is a freeze cure. Never tried freeze cure. It felt like I'd never seen nothing like that before. Touch, taste, smell. There was no density to it. It was so weird. Like it felt like it was fake. It was so delicate. It was wonderful. One of the best experiences I had this year. Freeze cured blueberry muffin from Cornell Urban Agriculture. Number 6 is a strain called Chocoberry OG from a company called Beliefer. Okay? Chocoberry OG was the best, closest chocolate-only strain that I tried. And stuff like Chocolate Thai from back in the day were some of my favorite experiences when I was a knucklehead and doing recreational. I love chocolate. So, number 5 is from Flow Gardens. The strain is called Paradise OG. Now, this one was definitely a type 2. I didn't have any bad experience. It was wonderful. And it was going to be my number 1 for a long time until the second half of the year. During the second half of the year, some fucking heat rocks started coming out. So Paradise OG, that was at the top, I had to knock her down a few, but it's great. The crazy part is that, according to Shabazz, the Paradise OG from Flow ain't even a kush. Come on, Flow. Number 4 is Legendary Platinum OG, the green pheno, not the purple pheno. Okay, the purple pheno is not terrible, but it's hit or miss. And I love the green pheno, hands down. Okay, so now for the top 3. In third place is Oz Kush, number 38, otherwise known as Original Zombie Kush, pheno number 38 from 5 Leaf Wellness. It was in my number 1 spot from the moment I got it until number 2 and number 1 came out. I don't feel like waiting anymore before I make the video as far as for a year in review type thing. But I might be able to try something new that might knock one of these out of the spot. But these top 3 I think are solid. And a lot of other top 3 lists will probably have one of these 2, 3 in different spots from 1 to 3. So number 2. And number 1 and number 2 is from the same company. But it's deserving, man. Number 2 is an indica strain called Zowie from a company called Clutch City Farms. I can't even, all I'm going to say is that when I tried number 1, I'm like, man, this has to be the best they have to offer because this is the best that I've gotten pain relief the whole year. Little did I know, a blink of an eye later, there was, it's just heaters, one after another. Zowie came out later, but number 1 came out first. And they were both just hitting back and forth, and it's not their only, top of the line stuff. They only deal on top. So, number 1, the best strain I ever tried this year, the best flavor, is a Bubba Kush Pheno from a company called Clutch City Farms. The strain is called Side Piece Number 2, or as I affectionately like to call it, Sancha Numero Dos. Okay? And what is there to be said about Side Piece Number 2? For me personally, and for a lot of other people, trust me, go do the research. Yeah. Ain't nobody even mentioning anything else up in that area except for possibly the OZ. Side Piece Number 2 is phenomenal. It's too bad that I was about a week late, because once I did that week late, I still was able to get in, but by then the cat was out of the fucking bag and it sold out everywhere you go. So, I'm going to read them backwards to end the video. 1 to 10 in my honorable mentions. Side Piece Number 2, Zowie, Oz Kush number 38, Legendary Platinum OG, Green Pheno, Paradise OG, Chocoberry OG, Blueberry Muffin Freeze, Blood Lime Kush, Melon Berries, Afghani Maple, Cherry Chocolate Syrup, Blue Meringue, Unicorn Butter, Black Cherry Soda, Lemon Haze, and Blueberry Violet. Okay, my name is TJ. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'd be so deep in thought I talk slower a lot, but it's hot in this car, so I'm moving fast. I hope you stuck with me. I hope my moisturization in this video doesn't ruin it. But if you enjoyed the video, come back and check me out. I usually stream video games, I talk sometimes, social issues, poetry, a lot of different things, And I enjoyed your company, man. I hope today you're doing in good spirits and you're feeling well, man. Have a good one.